ASVAB 2025-2026 Workshop Lloyd W Exam Questions. I type a handsaw that used to cut metal. What are pipe cutters and tube cutters? Sledge. What are fastening tools? Level. The bucking bar is used to. They don't go into wood, they have flat ends. They are held in place by a nut and washer, and it may have a few threads or many. What are machine screws? Screws that are used to fasten wood. What are lag screws? Cold chisel. Flat metal chisel and are used for cutting metals without using heating torches or forges. Reinforced concrete. Annular ring, clout, and springhead are types of. What is the strongest way to join two pieces of metal? Welding. C-clamp. Clamping two or more pieces of metal together. Sand the area with medium grain sandpaper. Mortise and tendon joint. Measuring. To confirm the depth of the drill hole and bone to determine the length of the screw. Digital thickness gauge. Phillips head screw. Screw with cross on top. Needle nose pliers. Small objects, hard to reach locations. Allen wrench. Screwdriver that fits hexagonal screw heads. Power drill. Electrical tool with a pointed end for making holes. Mallet. Shrinking tool. Why is cross-shaft love wrench better than a single shaft wrench? It gives more leverage. Wrenches. What are bolt cutters used for? Hammer. The best tool for cutting curves or shapes in the wood is a cap nut. External washer. Bolt. Wing nut. Mortising chisel. Wood chisel that has a narrow blade made for chiseling out the narrow mortises and joints. Flathead screw. A screw with a flat top, designed to be installed in a countersunk hole. Nails. A ripsaw cuts. Screws that have square or hexagon shape heads, and are used for large projects. What are bolts? Tool used for making outside or external measurements. What is a form of a striking tool? With the grain of the wood. To check for horizontal trueness, the best tool to use is a copping saw. A belt sander would be best used when. Screws that are used to fasten metal parts, sometimes used with nuts. They come in various lengths and woods and have a wide variety of heads. When attaching two pieces of wood together, which of the following increase the most secure bond? Used to cut curves. What are coping saws? Split lock washer. Flat washer. Bolt cutters. A good tool to type and trace shape and wood would be auger bit. Sharp point of an auger, a tool used for boring holes. Check vertical reference. Rebar is used to. I saw that cuts against the grain of the wood, the shape of the teeth and angle, and which they are set are main differences in the type of saw. Where is a hacksaw? Torque wrench. A special wrench with a built-in indicator to measure the applied turning force. Heavy-duty shears that producing enough force on the handles are closed to slice through metal bolts, chains and rot. What are circle snips? Steel square. Tool for testing and for framing work. Socket wrench. Screwdriver. Pipe vise. Without a key, what tool would you use to remove a padlock from the gate? Torpedo level. A special level that is only several inches long, usually not more than a foot. It is handier than an ordinary level since it fits in a toolbox or a tool pouch. Answer: 2 cutting blades, the scissor together when the handles cross. What is a wood screw? Shorter than a 10D nail. A hacksaw is used to cut wood screws and wood glue. The best fascinating method to use when attaching pieces of wood together one time is on the clock would be socket chisel. Wood chisel that's struck with a mallet. Coping saw. Where is the next step after filling in a hole with plastic filler and letting it dry? Use the score and cut metal pipes and tubes. What is a rip saw? The type of handsaw used to cut curved lines or shapes. What is crosscut saw? Shake-proof washers. What are outside calipers used for? Finish wood. A good tool for spreading and slash or shaping mortar would be a form rivet bucktails. Washers that have teeth all around the circumference to prevent them from slipping are called box end wrench. Turning hex head nuts and bolts. A type of hand that cuts with the grain of the wood. What is snips and shears? The thickness of a wire. A cold size was used for vice grip pliers. For extra firm gripping. Measures the thickness of a small gaps. Micrometer. What is a striking tool? Hammer. Hexagonal nut. Outside calipers. Vise. Tool for holding work in place. Measuring reference points that are close together and when the contours of the skull do not interfere. Depth gauge. Inside calipers. Used to measure the diameter of cylinders. Screws. A 2-penny nail is. Trowel. Plumb bobs are used to. But chisel. Wood chisel that has a short blade and is used for enclose work. Cutting into metal. Dress wood. Metal. To drive a cold chisel, the best object to use would be sliding T-bevel. Has an adjustable blade so that different angles can be checked. Plumb bob. Sliding calipers. Open-end wrench. Turning square head nuts and bolts. Bullseye level. Measures trueness across a plane.